It's a robot fighting contest. The winning side takes all bets. As the hegemon of the arena, he has already won the winery in a row, and who else has the courage to challenge? Seeing that the man was so cruel, no one dared to challenge. But right now, me. I have a robot, I made it myself, and seeing how cute the boy's robot was, got a lot of laughs, but they didn't know it. How cruel is this robot? At the beginning of the battle, the boy's robot Black Valkyrie was thrown into the air, followed by a set of fire lightning whips, and the Black Valkyrie was cut into 3 sections. Ha ha ha, I thought it would be easy to win, but the boy started to destroy in the next second. Mode, Black Valkyrie instantly turned into an evil smiley face, and the other party's nightmare began, just a few seconds. Just kill the ring overlord. His name is Johong. In their time, technology was advanced, people didn't like to play video games anymore, there was no eggplant there, 55k. PDD doesn't even have come on the way, some are just coquettish robot fighting. Seeing Johong indulging in fighting and gambling all day long, this made his brother very distressed. In order to make his brother change his ways, he brought him to the university. Book lab. As soon as he entered the door, Johong was attracted. There are not only electromagnetic suspension bicycles, but also invisible laser nets, which can cut apples as thin as cicada wings. Seeing all kinds of magical inventions made Johong very excited, and his brother also showed his years of research. When Johong let out a scream, a robot was activated, and it was everyone's favorite Dabai. Dabai is a medical robot with tens of thousands of medical solutions. I don't know such a cute Dabai. Do you want to? If you want, you can enter it in the comment area. I want Johong to be reluctant when they are going home. He is determined to go to university and join this laboratory. His brother told him that as long as he had an invention, won and awarded a science and technology exhibition, and was approved by his professor, he could join. For the dream, Johong was going to invent something special, and it didn't take long for him to complete his invention. When they came to the tech show, everyone brought their own inventions. Soon it was Johong's turn to show off her invention. Although he is only 14 years old, he is a gifted boy. He invented micro-robots, but others were not interested. As a result, in the next second, thousands of robots came to the stage under the control of his mind. As long as the sensors on the head were used, these robots could be controlled to form any combination. Before it will take several years to build. High-rise buildings now only take a few seconds, and they can even become vehicles to take you wherever you want to go. Seeing such a miraculous invention, everyone was stunned. The rich wanted to buy this invention at a high price, but Johong refused. His invention was recognized by the professor, who gave him an admission letter directly. But just as they were about to go home after the Science and Technology exhibition, a fire broke out in the Science and Technology Museum. Knowing that the professor was still inside, my brother asked Johong to wait for him outside. Go in and save yourself. But with the sound of the explosion, my brother never came back. From then on, Johong began to lose her mind, and she was in a daze every day. Until this day, the robot fell and hit his foot. Wrong. At this moment, the robot Dabai was awakened. Hello, my name is Dabai. This is the robot doctor that my brother gave him. Dabai wants to treat his foot injury, but Johong doesn't want to be disturbed, but hopes Dabai will return to the box as soon as possible. But Dabai was so fat that Johong accidentally fell to the ground. But at this moment, he found that his micro-robot was actually activated, which made Johong very puzzled, but the sensor and other micro-robots had been blown up in the explosion. In order to find out, Xiao Hao came to an abandoned factory according to the clues. They climbed in through the window, while the boy was too fat and had to let his breath out before being dragged in. Johong discovered that the micro-robots he invented were actually being mass-produced here. Just when he was puzzled, a masked man appeared, he controlled the robot, and attacked Johong. At the critical moment, he took Dabai's hand and ran wildly, running fast. The dry body collapsed, hurry up and hurry up. By the father. In the end, the two managed to escape from the window. They came to the police station to report the crime, but no one believed it at all. At this time, Dabai was actually using tape to occupy the place where he leaked. Johong, who returned home, thought it might have something to do with her brother's death. In order to investigate clues, he was going to upgrade Dabai to become a fighting master, so he imported the kung fu moves from the movie into Dabai's system. And he also made a pair of armor for Dabai through a 3D printer. When the upgrade was completed, Dabai smashed the board with one punch, which was awesome. In order to investigate the clues, Jong Taekin came to the factory again, but at this moment, a car appeared. It turned out that they were both friends of his brother. Because he was worried, Johong followed. But at this moment, the masked man appeared again. Without further ado, he just threw the container down. Oh my god, this Dabai saved him and ran. Brother's classmates pulled Johong and ran into the car, but Johong thought that Dabai could defeat the masked man. I can't figure it out. Seeing this scene, several people hurriedly drove away, and Johong also told everyone the clue she found. At this time, the masked man was still in hot pursuit. But at this moment, the car suddenly stopped. Why did it stop at the red light? I have to say, this is really a model driver. He grabbed the steering wheel with Boya next to him, and started speed and passion. I wonder if you can give him a long press, like, and cheer for him. Because too many fans cheered him on, Boya rushed into the sea with his car, and at the critical moment, Dabai stepped forward and brought everyone to the surface. Afterwards, everyone came to Johong's base. By analyzing that the masked man is wearing a mask, it is the sensor that controls the robot. In order to grab the sensor and defeat the masked man, Johong began to transform everyone, turning them from ordinary people into superpowers. Warrior. It's hard to imagine how difficult it was to dress Dabai. After putting on the battle armor, Dabai was just a group and directly pierced the wall. Everyone was shocked when they saw this scene. Not only that, as long as you press the deep button, it can take you to fly. I wonder if you will like such a big white. Deduct 1 if you like it, deduct 2 if you don't. Seeing such a cool big white, the children in the car were all crying. They came to the top of the city and began to search for the masked man. It didn't take long for Dabai to discover that the masked man was on a small island not far away. So Johong brought the bedside marines to the island, only to find a secret experimental base. Through surveillance video, they found that this used to be a laboratory for studying time and space. At this moment, the masked man appeared again and launched an attack directly. Super Bounce Gravity Puncher. The crowd began to fight back and fought with the masked man. Taking this opportunity, Johong suddenly appeared and knocked his mask off. Only then did everyone discover that the masked man was actually a professor. It turned out that when the Science and Technology Museum exploded, the professor protected himself with a robot, but his brother died in the explosion. He went back to save you, and it was his own fault. Johong was angry. He threw away the medical chip in Dabai's body, and then ordered him to destroy Dabai's eyes in the next second of the professor. So you turned red and killed him. The friends who saw that Dabai was going to kill the professor's brother were all the professor's students. They actually wanted to stop Dabai from taking this opportunity. The professor picked up the mask and turned to escape. Just when Dabai was about to launch the stills, the medical chip was injected into the body again, which also brought Dabai back to normal. Then everyone began to investigate what the doctor was trying to do. By reviewing the lab footage again, they found the professor and his daughter participated in space-time experiments. Knowing that the experiment was unstable, the rich man asked the professor's daughter to carry out the next test, and the result happened unexpectedly. The explosion of the gate of time and space caused the professor's daughter to disappear, which made the professor hate the rich. And he stole Johong's robot for revenge. At this time, the professor saw a gate of time and space, and he wanted the rich to try the feeling of being swallowed by the gate of time and space. At the time of promise, Xiaohong and others rushed over. They hoped that the professor would not make mistakes again and again, but at this time the professor just wanted revenge. Inhale. Before long, the professor suddenly realized that there were not enough robots for him to control Dabai. No matter the time, Dabai stopped attacking, but destroyed the mask that controlled the robot. At this moment, the gate of time and space was about to explode, and everyone fled. At this time, Dabai said that there were signs of life inside. If nothing else, it should be the daughter of the professor. So Dabai and Johong rushed in directly and came to the inside of the gate of time and space, and they actually found out. When the cockpit of the professor's daughter was going back, a piece of debris flew over. At the critical moment, Dabai hurriedly protected them in his arms, while he himself was scarred and unable to use the thruster. The only way now is Dabai's propulsion gloves. No, Dabai, your health is my only consideration. No, I will always be with you. In the end, Dabai chose to sacrifice himself and sent Johong back. The professor's daughter was rescued, and the professor paid the price he deserved. A few days later, Johong accidentally discovered that in Dabai's right hand was Dabai's chip. Hello, Little Red. Dabai is back again.